It's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Yo, for show number 174. I'm here solo tonight. Let me make sure my mic is on. Okay. All right. Instagram, my mic should be on now. Solo for right now. Hopefully AP will be here shortly to make this go smoothly. If you don't know why we're here, this is what I do. Offer up my time to share my 2 cents on this this real estate investing thing with a main focus on wholesaling real estate, where your cash or credit does not matter, and it'll allow you to get into real estate and make money, and actually lots of it, more than what most people will be accustomed to. In a lot of cases, you make more in a month than a lot of people make in a year. That's real. It's not me blowing you smoke or whatever, but like with anything that's that allows you to make that type of income, takes work, you know. So the first part of it is knowing that it exists. Second part of it, how am I going to educate myself on the process, which I give that away through my YouTube channel and other social media platforms. So there's really no excuse for someone that wants it. You know, that's over 500 plus videos. That's 12 years of me spilling my guts. So what we do on Thursday nights, normally, I think it's only make the second or third one for this year, 2021. But we normally sit here and answer questions. Normally it's me, Renikia, out of Atlanta, Renikia Williams. Adria is the co-host. She basically make things go smoothly. Very important to the entire weekly show. Now we started going live during the day for maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes, answering questions, basically doing the same thing on the same platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, TikTok. What am I missing? I think Twitch also. And so we basically do the same thing. So that's normally on Central Time, about 11:30 or so. We don't really have a set time. So between 11:30 to 12:30, you could probably just join us on any of those platforms. The best thing to do is to set the notifications on all of them if you're following me on Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter, or Periscope. And then on YouTube, if you have subscribed to the channel, make sure you turn on the bell and the notifications. And I can't believe I've talked this much without asking you to please like and share this. I'm looking at, we have at least 48 people so far on YouTube. That means we should have 48 likes, 48 shares. Okay, can you please at least do that for your boy? But anyway, but yeah, so we're here to answer questions. So you know it's not going to go as smooth as when Adrian's here, because I have to read. I don't have to do as much technical stuff as I used to because of StreamYard, which is the service that I use, giving them a shameless plug, to manage most of it with the TikTok and Instagram. You know, those are phones. They haven't made themselves available to be streamed live like some of the other platforms at the same time. So we'll go ahead and one thing, we have a new CRM system that's available now. It helps you manage your leads, which is a huge part of it, because it allows you to follow up. The money is in the follow-up. The money is in the follow-up. You will make more money following up on deals than anything. And that comes with being able to manage everything. So you can, I'll have a link in the description, but what you can do is just simply go to YouTube and do a search for Flipman CRM. That's Flipman CRM, and that'll allow you to get access to it. So you see it on the screen here. That's the banner that you'll look for or whatever. So we'll go ahead and get into some questions here. And remember, if you want to ask your questions live on the live stream, you get pushed to the front of the line. All you have to do is go to flippinar.com. That's Flippinar spelled like flipping. You remove the G and add an AR.com. And I need to add the link while I'm saying that. Hold on while I'm saying that. But you go to flippinar.com, and that will allow you to join us live. And that gets you pushed to the front of the line with your questions or whatever. So, and we really do that because it's more interactive and they have more than one question. And it just seems to go better that way. Whatever. I think it's just more helpful to people when those questions, because a lot of people have the same exact questions. So I just added the link to flippinar.com. So if you go there now, you can get pushed to the front of the line. So we'll go ahead and get into some questions here. Remember to like and share this, as I said before, and place your comments in the comments section. Also, if you ever have any questions, you can post them in the comments section of any of my YouTube videos, and I answer those on a daily basis. If you don't know how to comment on a YouTube video, just simply go to YouTube and say, how do I comment? Do a search on YouTube. How do I comment on a YouTube video? That's it. Anything technical, if you don't know how to do it, just go to YouTube and ask the question. And normally there's going to be tons of videos that's going to assist you. I know a lot of people, especially people my age, they're terrified of technology beyond sending email, text messaging, maybe some video chat, or some social media. But for someone, probably the greatest skill that I ever picked up in all of my education outside of reading, writing, and I guess arithmetic or math, whatever you want to call it, is typing. That has made me so much money just because I was ahead. I took that particular class in high school. I had a lot of customer service jobs that made me money. I didn't have to work outside or whatever. I wasn't built for that or whatever. My cousin told me years ago when we were teenagers and we were working outside, and I told him, I don't remember saying it, but he brings it up all the time. He said, when I grow up, I ain't gonna do this or nothing close to it. So I've been very fortunate and blessed that I haven't had to do anything like that. Not saying I'm putting people down to do it, because all that has to be done. I just know I wasn't built for it, whatever. And just another side note, I know y'all care, but hey, this is my show. My sister told my niece one time, you see your uncle hands, you don't, they too soft. You don't ever want to marry a man like that. And my response to her is, normally they're with the soft hands making all the money. But anyway, so, making more money. I ain't gonna say all the money, making more money. But anyway, that was a little side joke. So let's get into some questions. Enough of me. See what we got. We got my man Byron Scott here. He did an interview quite some time back, a school teacher out of Atlanta, crushed it on his first deal. I can't remember what the title of Byron's video was, but it's one of the more recent interviews that I did with people that have done. So what's up, Byron? I see you in here, man. You were the first one on tonight. So what's up? I think you were. Anyway, so somebody talking about they just got pummeled with 9 inches of snow. Boy, they would shut us down for weeks. Woo, Lord have mercy. All right. All right. So let's start with who we got here. Again, if you want to get pushed to the front of the line with your questions, go to flippinar.com. That's Flippinar spelled just like flipping. Remove the G, add the AR.com. Seminar, the webinar, how to babe and produce the Flippinar. So what we got here is top 5 thrills. Says, hey everybody, my question: how do I counter back professionally when a seller asks how did I get their number? Well, you can try to be a little I'm not gonna say sarcastic, but somewhat some humor with it, and say, hey, the internet is powerful. I basically got it from the internet, which is true in most cases, or whatever. So, you use a skip tracing service to find people that own real estate, and you were hoping they were interested in selling their property, and you being able to make a fair offer on their particular property. So, but generally speaking, you're just going to refer back to the internet is what you'll do. All right. Let me see here. People going back and forth driving. I got a guy who works in collections. All right, so they just conversing with each other. Okay, so let me see what we got here. Byron and Josh. Okay, so let me see. All right. I guess that's that's what we do here. What's going on, chat? Touch loose in the house. All right. I'm trying to find a question here. Everybody just talking to each other. Y'all, hey, y'all just want me to just go smoke a cigarette, which I don't smoke. But what I was looking for, I need to try to leverage. Oh no, they just going back and forth. Okay, so hold on, guys. I'm trying to find some, man. All right, here's a good question. Okay. All right, Rico Rogers says, Adrian, where are you? But he says, how do you get cash buyers? All right. Well, it's a number of ways to obtain cash buyers. Um, uh, Assuming if you didn't have a deal in place, then okay, it's about networking at that point. Because if you had a deal in place, you can market the deal, and the deal will help build a cash buyer. But if you didn't, and we got someone that's going to join us in a sec. I see my man Key Hopkins here. I'm gonna add him on after answering this question. But if you didn't have a list, I did a TikTok video today that I think we already posted it. Get some business card made, right? And what you want to do, two simple things you can do, right? Is you can go to auctions. That could be tax lien auctions. That could be foreclosure auctions. It can be, just whatever. All right. And you just want to pass out the business. Normally those, it's not normal. They have to have the money right then. So they have cash money and most or access to those type of fast resources. All right. The other thing you can do is whenever you're driving for dollars looking for properties to buy, right? Two things you can do. When you're out driving, you can look for look for properties that are being renovated, right? Look for properties that are actually being renovated. If you see a crew out there, you want to get out, introduce yourself. If the investor's not there, the money guy, then you want to give your business card and say, hey guys, refer to, because they're looking for more work. So more than likely they're going to give them the card. You can even give them an incentive to do so. One of the other things you can do is sort of re-engineer whenever you're driving for dollars. Just like you can look for tired landlords that have those generic red and white signs out there or black and white. You can also call them and ask them, are they looking for more properties? Or if you even see a property management sign or a realtor sign for a property that's for rent, you can call and ask them, are their clients looking for more property? So we got a couple of people in the waiting room here, and we call it the green room, waiting to get that question. So we're going to start with Key. And what they did was they simply went to Flippinar.com and they got pushed to the front of the line. What's happening, man?
What's up, man?
You got it. Where are you calling from? Or where you coming on from, live streaming from?
No, I'm in Waco, Texas.
Waco, that's what's up. David, correct. What's happening?
No, I just started watching the videos, and I've been
Really?
thinking about starting that wholesale.
Okay.
It's been helping out a lot. I've been learning a lot.
Okay, that's what's up, man. You got any particular question? I'll be happy to answer for you right now.
No, not really. Like you said, the videos tell you everything. So I've just been learning, watching and learning.
Okay, so you just soaking it all up. All right. Hey, well, continue doing that, man. Set yourself a 1 to 2 month goal. You're going to become an expert on those videos and take action. What's the population of Waco?
Not for sure. I think it's like 100,000, something around there.
All right. I'm curious. I love geography and populations. It's always amazing. So Waco, for the record, 135,000. Right.
Really.
Let's see what Metro Metro 273. Oh yeah, plenty. You can eat good out there. But anything else you want to add, Key?
No, sir, that's it. Appreciate you for having me.
No problem at all, man. Hit us back up when we got more questions, okay?
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Have a good evening. All right, we got Pat Pat First Freedom Properties. How's it going? I'm assuming Pat. Hello? You're live, Pat. You can't hear me?
Hey there. Good evening. How are you today? Yeah,
I'm great. How are you, darling? How can we help you?
Yes. So one of my first questions is when I'm talking to a cold caller.
You said, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, you just if someone's trying to listen to us in the background, they're not going to be able to hear. But if you want to go about, you have to turn the other device down. If you have another one, we're about 15, 30 seconds in, so you can go back and watch the replay if they want to see your comment or whatever. So, but I can hear you though. Go ahead. You there, Miss Pat? Are you there, Miss Pat?
Volume, I'm not sure.
Miss Pat. She can't hear me. Miss Pat, I'm not sure what you got going on in your audio. Normally what it's going to do is going to automatically let me add it back. Okay, you good? Miss Pat?
Yeah.
Hello?
No.
Yeah, add your video back. Okay. All right, so we got Vincent Martinez here. Let me see. So you want to be, wow. Pretty dark, Vincent, but we'll roll with it, man. What's happening?
I'm kind of messed up right now. I got to get my my audio and my visual fix, Flip man, and I can hit you back.
Okay, cool. Now, just face some light. The best thing you do is just face some light.
I'm looking for one right now.
All right. Just hit us back. I'll add you on. All right. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's better.
Okay,
better.
Yeah.
You headed towards some light. Okay, that's better. Okay, that's what's up. What's happening, man?
Okay, so the thing is, I have like 3 deals on the line right now, and in order to like lock the contract in, he needs proof of funds and a $2,000 earnest deposit. So I'm wondering, if so I'm putting my name on there for you because I'm gonna send the deal in to you because I want to dialogue. I want to JV with you.
I got you. All right, 2 problems with that, right? Wait a minute, actually, they may not be problems. Who are you dealing with? Who is this? The actual owner or this?
Yeah, it's the owner. It's the owner. We put my earphones on.
Okay, is he an investor?
Yes. Well, let's see. There you go.
Yeah.
Now, he owns a lot of properties actually.
Okay.
This is in like Detroit, Michigan area.
Okay.
He owns like a couple more properties in Boston and in Chicago. This is like my first one. I'm actually I got a list. I got a list of like of some numbers or whatever. I got to A. I haven't even got past A. So the man just, he told me he has to do all these properties and whatnot. So he sent me some contracts and whatnot. And he says I need $2,000 earnest deposit, whatnot, to get him going. So the reason why I've been trying to get in contact with you because I want to send a few of them. I want to send your way. So
just because he wants to sell doesn't make them great deals. What
That's
makes
true.
them great deals? What are the numbers? What's the ARV? What's the price?
Okay, so the first one is 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom. From the Zestimate, it said like around 64,000, and so I got them down to 50,000.
Okay, let's stop right there. Those are not deals.
Those are not deals.
Those are not deals. We're not even close, right?
Okay.
If the ARV is around 60, I'm not sure what's the condition of it.
It definitely needs some work.
Okay, all right. So the square footage?
On that one, I think 1,150.
So 1,150.
Yeah, 1,150.
Okay. So the 1,150. All right. And is it livable?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he said in that one right now it's a tenant and they're paying $700 a month.
Okay. All right. So it's livable, and they're paying $700 a month. That is a positive at that price. So really, you don't have to do the $25 square feet. We can probably do about 15 if someone wants to do repairs. Really don't have to, and so it could be turnkey. Are they Section 8 or they?
Yeah, I don't. He didn't tell me if it was Section 8, but it's turnkey right now.
Okay.
2 of the properties actually, and then one is like it's vacant.
All right.
It's a few, Flip man. It's a few. That's why I have to run them through you see what you think
I
about.
know 50 would be too much, right? In that situation. Ideally, to just be a safe investment or whatever. A lot of guys like that don't really have good rental records or whatever. Even if he does, it's fine. But ideally, you probably want to be at about half of that, around 30.
Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
When I did the original math on it, the 70% and the 30%, 30% some wholesale fee or whatnot.
Yeah.
The price did come down to like 20-something thousand, and that's what I told him at first, and he was like, "No, I can't do it." But then he hit me back with some lower numbers, and I was like, "Okay, what if you can go a little lower?" And so I got him down to like you said, 50. You know what I mean? And so then I told him I was going to send an inspector out, and I'm sure when the inspector goes out, that it's going to go down even lower. But if it's not a deal on that, it's not a deal.
Yeah. 50 is going to be tough because you're too close to the ARV on it. That rental income is not bad, but you still need to be achieving. You have to make this a no-brainer for cash, right?
What about a subject to situation?
Well, does he owe anything on him, or did you get that far in the conversation?
Yeah, I didn't get that far in the conversation. Can I look that up?
Well, you can see if any recent loans have been taken up. That's normally pretty accurate, but you still have to find out from him because he could have paid them off and it just hadn't updated or something. So if he owes something on him, it doesn't sound like this guy is really motivated to sell. But if he owes something on it, he's interested in something too, fine. If he doesn't owe anything on it, and then you can still set up some owner financing. You just tell him, hey, I'll do, I don't know, just throwing some simple math out there. 50, let me see, what would that be? 100 payments at $500 each. So that'll cash flow $200. I would like to get it less than that. I'm just throwing out some numbers here. Let me see, what would that be? Let me see.
No, tell me all them, throw them numbers out, Flip, man. I'll write them down, throw them out.
Hold on, I got a calculator right here on my screen. Let me see. All right, so 400, 50,000.
Talking to Flip, man, babes. I got a chance to talk to Flip, man. That's cool.
All right, so let's divide that by 40. 400. Let me see. All right, yeah, I would tell him 125 payments at $400 each, so that'll be a $300 spread or whatever on the end, and that's something you could probably wholesale out. That's at the $50,000 price, right?
Okay, say that one more time.
I would offer him if he doesn't owe anything on it, tell him would he entertain, because he may just still be interested in cash flow, doesn't really care about the land. You're taking the landlord out of it for him, right? And you offer him 125 payments at $400 each.
125 payments at $400 each. Yeah. Okay, so now what if I'm not in that area? I'm in Los Angeles, right? I'm just getting started.
Wait a minute. Let's back up.
Mm-hmm.
Why
back
are
up.
You looking in Detroit if you're in Los Angeles?
Okay, to be honest with you, I went out to Detroit some years ago, and I saw that there was a lot of empty properties and buildings and gas stations and all type of stuff, and I just thought in my brain,
it's a reason for that.
You're right. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's just Detroit. So what you think they're looking?
I'm not ditching the deal. We can still continue on talking about that, but I'm just saying, you don't have any reason to ever leave the market that you're in. The checks are going to be bigger. You have more people to work with or whatever. Don't get caught up in
I'm just trying. I was trying to shoot in the dark, Flip, man. When I tell you, I was shooting in the dark.
Shoot in the dark outside your front door. Right there in LA.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right. Yes, sir.
But yeah, but to continue on with this, so are the other properties similar to that as far as the numbers?
I think that's like that was the highest one.
Okay,
so everything else.
Do this for me. We got other people waiting. Do this for me. Just email me. Do this. Go to dealulator.com and just send that one deal in the send deals tab, and then just reference that we talked, tonight or whatever.
Got you.
And then we'll reach back out to you tomorrow, no later than Monday.
10-4. Got you. Yes, sir. Thank you, Flip, man.
No problem at all, man. Do some deals out there in LA, man. You'll thank me later in Texas. You do the exact same thing, and the checks may be in average 3 times more than what most people are used to. Or whatever.
I got you. I got you. Hey. I got you. Okay.
All right, my man. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye. Mm-hmm. All right, let me bring Miss Pat back up. You ready, Miss Pat?
Yes, I'm ready.
Ready?
Yes, hi, okay. Man. So I have
yes, ma'am. Where are you live streaming from? Where are you all located?
I'm live streaming from Baltimore, Maryland.
All right, BMO. Okay, let's have it. What you got?
Wholesaler in Baltimore. So I was looking at a couple of your videos about owner financing. And so when I'm on a cold call and I want to introduce that as an option, what are just some key points that you would pull out for introducing the owner financing to the seller?
Okay, so are you introducing owner financing after you see it's not cheap enough for a wholesale, traditional cash wholesale deal?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right, so you'll transition it by just simply saying, well, hey, that price really doesn't work for me as far as a cash deal.
Okay.
But if you will entertain some terms, we can still do the deal at the price that you're asking, assuming they're not asking something ridiculous. But you're not close enough to do a wholesale deal, but it would be a great opportunity for an owner finance deal because you still got some equity there. And so assuming that they say yes, now it's going to boil down to, do they owe any money or not? Then that's going to determine the method and strategy that what form of owner financing you would do, whether it's just straight owner finance because they don't owe anything, or if it's subject to, or if it's lease options or whatever. But that's how you'll transition it over, just basically saying that you'll pay what they're asking if you can get the terms that you want or whatever. So.
Okay, awesome. And one more question. One more. Well, with another question, another key point with probate. I go through with register wills online, one after another, and it's just some key points and really trying to convince them or persuade them not to continue to have this burden of this house. And sometimes, in some cases, I found that one or two good deals, they just said, no, we're going to keep it in the family. No to this, no to that. I followed up with mailers and such. And 6 months to 9 months later, I ride past and the bank took the house back and completely on one deal. I guess the bank made $150,000. So it was like these people are losing their houses and, of course, trying to show them that they can get something before they completely lose it. So I'm just trying to think of some key points I should be pulling out.
If you're going to pursue those types of properties, and a lot of people if it's a loved one that just passed, they're still emotional. No, we're not going to sell this house, this mama's house, dad's house.
Yes.
3 months later, stuff happens. More stuff happens or whatever. Yeah. So the biggest key when you those deals that you saw, that those properties that you targeted and they turned into deals, it was just someone followed up more so than you, or that may have been their first attempt to reach out to them and the timing was just right. There's nothing you can do about that, because that'll be you sometimes. Your timing may be right and somebody else just contacted them a month before and their timing was bad. So that's why if you're going to, any types of leads that you always can do, you want to have some follow-up system to make sure that you're still reaching out, because people's situations change. A year ago now, this was before Corona really was known or whatever, but 2 months later in March, I'm sorry, this is February now. So a month later in March, the whole world had been flipped upside down or whatever. Now, hey, I didn't want to sell that house. So just life is going to create motivated sellers. That's why when people ask me, will this work in my city, blah, 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 the only thing I'm going to be concerned about how big is the city is, because I know wherever you are, people die in that city, they get divorced, they lose a job, income, tired landlords, medical bills, kids tuition, too many repairs, and so on. I know that exists everywhere. I'm going to ask you, how big is the city? And of course, Baltimore is plenty big. You're in the DMV, so
yes.
So yes, ma'am. So did I answer your questions?
Yes, thank you.
No problem. What's the weather like up there?
Actually, right now it's pretty good. We predicted 12 to 18 inches and wind up with 4.
Oh, 4 is good?
Yeah, 4 is good, so it's not a problem. How's your weather up there?
Today, I think it might have been in the, what was the day? It was overcast, probably in the high 40s, maybe low 50s, something like that.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to introduce you to my partner, Jeff. He has a question for you as well, okay?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Hey, what's going on, Flippinar?
How's it going, Jeff?
Good. How are you doing, sir? Hey, I got a 2-part question.
Yes, sir.
When you're talking, it's toward like ARV. When you speak about, my question is, if I'm speaking to a seller and the seller, we're talking about pricing, and I want to know, without actually going to his or her house, what number outside of actually looking out. I'm not gonna say outside of looking at, but I've done the research on PropStream and stuff like that, and got the comps and all that. But can you look at that? Can you just come up with what is the percent that you want to be at when you look at on top of on the ARV? So say for instance, the ARV is $100,000, and I want to look at what I want my number to be.
Well,
what is a given percent?
That's a simple formula that you can use in the video. You can look up. I'm going to explain it, but just for reference for everyone else. Just you go to YouTube, do a search for Flipman free calculator. All right. So there's a simple formula. It's ARV times 70% minus repairs. And my calculator on digulator.com, which is free, it allows you to play with the numbers as far as how much money you're going to make. But in that video, I explain it. So you just plug it into the calculator. It's going to tell you ideally where you need to be. Now, you have to figure out what the repairs are. And a simple way to figure out repairs is if it's livable, multiply that times the square footage at $25. If it's not livable, $40 times the square footage. Once you get into higher end houses or maybe just only rental houses, that may drop in one direction or go up in another direction. But generally speaking, those two numbers will work. Because it's just an estimate for you. You're just trying to come up with a number to see if you have an opportunity or not. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really put a lot of energy into that repair side. Just use those two numbers and normally that'll work for you. And from there, now you could do it because of the experience. Normally I don't even go out and look at a house if the price doesn't work right over the phone. It's rare. Because in most cases, you talk to 100 people in a month, which is a good number. You obviously want to do more. Only probably 3 or 4 of those are going to be deals, right? So are you going to go out and actually look at all 100 of those and 97 are not going to be deals? You know what I'm saying? So ideally, again, you might just go out there for the experience, but ideally, I want to get a price before I go out because there's no reason for me to go out if the ARV is 100 and they want 100. Or the ARV is 100 and they want 80. ARV is 70. Now there's no reason for me to go out now. If the ARV is 100, they want 50. We still getting close. I may still go out there. I may get them down another 15,000 or so or whatever. But when they close to retail, man, you waste your time. Let me just say this. Offers are free, but that offer is going to be made over the phone if they close retail. You know what I'm saying? Close to the ARV or whatever. Yeah. So does that answer your question?
Yeah. So the second question kind of relates to that. You gave a video about if it's 1,500 square. If it's a D property and it's 1,500 square feet, you would. Well, my question is about repairs.
Yes, sir.
I want to make sure I understand repairs without
Yes,
actually going out to the property.
Correct.
So if the square feet is like, it's a D property, it's 1,500 square feet, you were saying like 25,000 to 40,000 in repairs. How does that relate to what you were just saying?
Oh,
As far as
same
trying
thing.
to come up with a,
Yeah, see, it's just part of the of the formula, just to plug in the repairs, but you have to have something to go by. So that $25 livable, not livable $40, it allows you to plug in that number. Again, you can just use the calculator on my site and it automatically pulls up that information for you.
all right, gotcha. Yeah,
Make
that
sense?
answers the question.
Okay, cool. Well, you
Sir.
guys be safe up there, man.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
All
Thanks
right,
for
you do the
joining.
same.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
All right. Hey, I got my man Josh. Put your camera on, Josh. I'll add you on. But if you want to join and get, I'm gonna go back to the chat, guys. Matter of fact, Josh, hold on one second. Let me get a chat question in here right quick, man. I'm gonna add you right back on. Okay, give me 1 second, okay?
Cool.
All right. So let me go to the chat. I don't want to ignore you guys. All right. Let me see who we got in here. All right. All right, let me see. I'm gonna go Jeremy. So been trying to contact Flippinar, having a hard time with the seller ARV 717. All right, Jeremy, that's not enough information. What's the what's the asking price? What are the repairs? You know, and then we can go from there. So hopefully that gets you going in the right direction. All right. All right. Let me see here. Let me get one more, Josh, and I'll come to you, man. All right. Here's a good one right here. Steve Falco. What if there's a tenant and they are refusing to leave? How do you, I guess, do a deal? I'm in Philadelphia. Well, if the tenant is refusing to leave, obviously you can go through the legal process and evict them. Of course, in this corona virus COVID situation, a lot of moratoriums on evictions are still in place in some cities, some states, some counties, or whatever. So you have to check the status of that. But ideally, if you don't want to go through that process because it can be long and drawn out depending on the market and what those ordinances and laws are. I've paid people to leave. Now they're going to have to leave. Why not? You know, in this way you explain it to them through a letter, then maybe through a conversation. Why not get paid to leave? You're going to have to leave. Why not get paid to leave? You know, so and the way you structure that is you only pay them when they leave and you get paid. Or whatever. Now, you may have to put up some money to help them move, depending on the situation or whatever. You may can just, if you don't have it, borrow someone, tell them you're going to give them double their money back or triple or whatever. But what I've done in the past, I've just paid them to leave. I'll normally send them a letter, FedEx or UPS, explain the situation, give them a phone number to call. Normally they'll call because you explain you don't have to leave. Why not get paid to leave? So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and add my man Josh here. Josh, what's happening, man?
Man, what's happening? What's happening, Flip, man?
You got it, man. Where are you live streaming from?
Well, I live out in Austin, Texas, but right now I'm actually in Birmingham, Alabama. My mom lives here still, so.
What part of
town? She's in McCalla.
Okay, that's what's up. Oh, that's what's up, man. You in the ham? Okay, what you got, boy?
All right, man. So, of course, I want to start doing some virtual deals here, but also just want to do some get some rentals as well. But I went out driving for dollars and everything, found some good properties. And so I just wanted, as far as like getting comps on, different areas. Like we was in Ansley, Fairfield. Of course, I can always go to Hoover and stuff like that, but I was looking to get something a little bit cheaper. And just so I can get into my rental game, because right now I'm not doing any phone calls or wholesaling, and it hit me. Hey, I need to work on getting some kind of, some type of cash flow in and up.
Well, in those areas, yeah, you can create cash flow. Those are going to be heavy rental areas. You can get properties definitely at 20 grand or less, and those are $60,000, $70,000 neighborhoods, depending on the condition, even cheaper or whatever. And you can cash flow over there for sure in those areas. And there's going to be an abundance of properties that you can get your hands on. That's most of my money has been made in those areas over the years or whatever that you name. So most definitely. You still hear me? I can't hear you now. Yeah, I can't hear you. Yeah, I can't hear you. All right, buddy. I think I answered Josh's question. So if you want to get to the front of the line and get your questions answered, just go to flippinar.com and we'll push your head. All right. So who we got in here? All right. My man, average man. My man, average man. All right. He said, what's the best marketing, I guess, strategy to get a quick deal? I don't know if there's a best, because it depends on your resources or whatever, what you're working with. Text messaging is pretty powerful because of the response rate. Takes a few $100s to get that set up or whatever. Bandit signs really where it takes a few $100s for that. You can just focus on building a cash buyers list and wholesale other wholesalers deals. That doesn't cost you anything. So just about networking, maybe getting you a good list of 10 buyers. It could be 5 buyers if they all, real players that can buy, a lot of properties at once or whatever, they monthly, I mean. So it just depends. Depends on what your resources are, mainly on something like that. All right. Someone say my YouTube videos I've seen keep free. I don't see anyone else saying that. So, all right. DJ, I think I'm pronouncing that. Williams says, do you use a dialer like Mojo? Yeah. We don't do a lot of cold calling of recent, but Mojo is something I'm still paying for. So, yeah, I've used it for a number of years, though. A number of years. All right. Someone did repeat the form, but you can actually, Avery, you can look up my video. Say, can someone repeat the formula one more time, or someone in the group later? It's 70%. It's ARV times 70% minus repairs, and you can include your fee. If you go to dealinglater.com, I actually have a free calculator there that you can use. I said dealinglater.com if you're not understanding what I'm saying. It's on the screen here. Dealinglater.com. And but you can also do a YouTube search for Flipman free calculator. In that video, I explain in detail there. So, all right, let me see what else we got. I don't think AP gonna make it, guys. We're 40-some minutes in. How did I get a million? Oh wow, this is a good question. Average man said I have 123,000 in the bank. How do I get it to $1 million? Wow, that's an amazing question, man. That's a serious war chest to start off with. Now, I'm not sure what market you're in, but you would have to use a very small portion of that to start to create a really good marketing campaign to generate leads. And from that, you shouldn't have to touch much more of that or whatever, because you'll start making money. You don't have to eat the business will feed itself or whatever. So if you 5,000 of that would go a long way with doing not direct mail. If you did direct mail, you probably need to spend 10,000. But you could have bandit signs going, cold calling, ringless voicemail, text messaging, maybe some Facebook ads running or whatever. Well, they're a little bit more expensive than that, probably around 15,000 all with Facebook ads. But that's a serious war chest that'll generate a lot of leads, man. That one deal more than likely will pay what all you spent plus profit. That's the great thing about this business. It's rare you can start a business in the first transaction, you're profitable in the black forever. Again, guys, make sure that you like and share this. I'm doing it solo, trying to do my best here. But, you know, we're here. I wanted to get this in. I missed last week or whatever. And I just wanted to make sure that we got a show in today. Remember, the CRM is available if you're trying to manage your leads, create great follow-up. We now have the Deal You Later CRM. I'll have it in the description of this video. You can tap the link, or you can just go to dealyoullater.com to access it. Or you want to see how it works, you can go to YouTube and do a search for Flipman CRM. So being a solo, guys, 45 minutes in, we had some great live stream questions or whatever. And I really appreciate everyone that joined us tonight. But go ahead and check out of here. We'll see you. Well, if you want to join us tomorrow, right? Like I say, 11:30 Central Time. We're live on same places we're here. YouTube, Facebook. I have my whiteboard in back of me too when I'm doing those. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, and Twitch. So again, I really appreciate everyone showing up tonight. And the question that was asked, hopefully this was valuable. Can add to your journey. Remember, Ben's Grind and Stack. It's all there in my YouTube videos. And as I always close out in the daytime is you have literally nothing to lose when the knowledge and training is free.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Yeah, that.